This is my favorite time of the year, bro. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP here to announce the next set of videos we're dropping on Out of Bounds.
What you got for us this time?
Woo! Over the first half of the season, I'll be making my case for the All-Star team by highlighting 6 key games against other potential All-Stars. I wanna make sure everyone sees me outplay the guys I'm competing against for votes.
And you worry about giving your competition, bulletin board material?
Nah, at this level, everyone thinks they're the best in the world, so I'm not too worried about that. Besides, talk is cheap. You gotta go out there and prove it, which is what I'm gonna do. So keep checking the channel and follow along as I make my push for the All-Star team. MP, out.
질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아. 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아. 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 편해졌으면 해. 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화. 이 험한 현실에서 자꾸 잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶은 넘서 내 속대로 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 피자만.
All right, MP. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Tonight, you got a chance to do just that.
Yes, Xander, yes. Tonight's the first game in our All-Star series, and we're gonna see how I stack up against someone who wants to take my position on the All-Star team.
And why is a game like this more important than any other game? As far as proving you're an all-star.
Because it's a marquee matchup. 2 top guns going at it. A lot of people decide their votes off of a game like this.
Millions of eyeballs.
Easily.
All right, so, you feeling any pressure, or...?
brother. Pressure ain't on me, it's on whoever's guarding me. So, this is what you put in all that work for. Games like this. And P, out.
P.
I might take home one of the pictures. And me, got an air fryer. Right up.
Risky.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, you want to grab burrito?
Yes, did you forget I lived in West Sec? You've seen my giant cowbell?
All right, well, if he's got that kind of shot, it's even more valuable. Send me footage.
On and off the court.
Okay, I'll be there.
First day. Little nervous here. Oh, look at all those people. You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, well, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water.
I'm planning a beach trip next week.
Never a bad decision. What's your go-to activity?
Well, I've been doing a bit of skimboarding lately.
I love a day at the beach.
Oh, sure. But I mean, we packed too much into too short of a time. Theme parks, beaches. It would have been good to spend more time at fewer places.
Great advice.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
What's up, MP?
खान सर गिरफ्तार हो गए हैं, रोशन आनंद यादव गिरफ्तार हो गए हैं। सच्चाई क्या है? दोनों सर
That is so cool. Thank you.
everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And when you look at Portland, they've got the best record in the conference. No surprise they're making a big push in the power rankings. They're looking very much like a title contender.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot, and it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. MP out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Well, MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference. And he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
All-star games in this league are special, and you can't fault MP for wanting to pursue being the unanimous best player in his conference. The story to watch here, I think, is how this changes the defensive approach against him. We might be seeing some elevated intensity with MP on the court. I'm excited to see how he fights to win in those matchups.
And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to vault yourself into consideration for MVP. But to guide them to a title in year 1, that is unheard of.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
I found MP before the game to talk about all-star potential of the shooting guards in this game, and he said, I actually love watching this guy shoot, but today I've got 2 goals, slow him down and outshoot him myself. We have got a battle today at the 2 guard spot. Guys, back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. No coverage that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. MP with the bounce pass. Such a wide open look.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's SGA. 5 points in the game. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
SGA against MP. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Pass to Klingon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. MP, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Williams. And Klingon pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
To the right side. Back to MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team...
Oklahoma City, Chad Holmgren comes in for Wallace. NSGA subbed in for Alex Caruso. Over in the corner, Avdia kicks it out to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing by 4. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with MP. And it's Harris in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And it's SGA missing. Portland leading by 6. MP, Sorber with the rebound. A minute 20 left in the first half. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one's good. MP. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg, winning finals MVP, so special.
And Kevin, I'm not sure how you top that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second, and so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look now for Portland. Hanneman Klingon, he's checked in for Harris. Toumani Camara comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Sharp in for Avdia. Here's SGA. Clingan with the block.
And with every swat, Clingan is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
And the basket by MP.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Sharp. MP dishes to Lillard. For three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll return shortly.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Portland Trailblazers.
You have to ask yourself.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
And the dunk by MP.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. SGA passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Avdia finds MP. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived. 3 points.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
And the Trailblazers, another 3.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Will it go? Holmgren can't hit.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the #2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And MP now a sophomore in this NBA. Greg, he didn't waste any time leaving his mark with the title.
And he came in wanting to be a winner, and he's accomplished that in his first year. Now it's all about staying hungry so MP can start adding to his legacy.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Avdia dishes to MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Wallace misses. Portland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Holmgren outside. That one's off, still out of sync.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
And MP in his second year in the NBA, Greg, always curious to see the kind of jump that a player makes after the rookie season.
You learn so much after your first run through the league. MP showed a lot of potential, and I'm sure he'll be.
He's checked in for Portland. Now a timeout called by Portland. The Trailblazers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. MP out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Grant, then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Takes a shot at the elbow. MP, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive. Look.
At the line for the Thunder, Wallace. At the line for Wallace.
Portland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. For 3, Holmgren.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Wallace, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were...
And yet, another basket.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Nobody near Williams. And the 3 off target. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the foul called on MP. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control operating.
2 main storylines tonight. The win your team picked up and the show you put on. Can you talk about that?
Thanks for all of your energy and support tonight and all season long. Please get home safely.
It's important to pick up these wins early in the season, but we got our eyes set on April, May, and June. This is just like a dress rehearsal.
And as for your standout showing, hey, you know there's going to be buzz.
Hey, that's just what I do. I want the fans to have fun when they come and watch our team. So if you like having fun, vote MP for this year's All-Star team.
We hear you loud and clear, MP. Thanks a lot.
Make sure you vote too, Dom.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And
友達関西関東西東北南チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達お好み焼き食うつる阪神腹いっぱい飯はうまい一人じゃ寂しいし電話来たりかけ直した後すぐ行く会いに TEAMTOMODACHIチーム友達まさり合いちぎりかわしちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろチーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達関西関東西東
This is it, the start of the LeBron era. After the decision, LeBron is in Miami with Wade and Bosh. But the Lakers won a three-peat. Durant and the Thunder are hungry. Derrick Rose is leading the Bulls. The Celtics are chasing one more title. The Heat may be the favorites, but the competition is fierce. This is LeBron's time, but everyone is coming for the throne. The 2010-2011 NBA season starts now.
To make you better, the doctor's here to save the day. I know you're up so early. It takes some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now here's Allen. That one falls. It is a thrill to be here for what should be an exciting opening night game. Greg, are you feeling any first game jitters?
It's hard not to, Kevin. I mean, the feeling in this place is just electric. I'm not sure who's more amped up for this one, the players, the fans, or us here at the table.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pierce Dishes to Rondo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Heat making a switch here. Arroyo's checked in.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
Udonis Haslem is checked in for Chris Bosh. And they go to the intentional foul. The Celtics shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's Wade in the corner. Haslem, the pass to Arroyo. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And he's going to get called there for the technical foul, hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotions.
Here's Boston now, and by virtue of the NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against Miami.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
The drive by James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And that's an intentional foul. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for. And Rondo drops them both.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
And the basket is good.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I asked him how he plans on containing LeBron James. He told me we want to limit his transition opportunities, try to keep him from getting downhill, and make him a jump shooter as much as possible. But we know it's going to be a huge test for our defense. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
And though I know he's having fun, it's unnecessary. Showing up the other team, either here or down the road, that can give them some motivation against you.
And some changes here for the Heat. Stackhouse, he's checked in for Augustus. And it's James Jones in for James. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Now here's Wade. Pass to Haslem. Jones against Rondo, and the shot goes in.
Incredible ball handling by him right there. That's almost impossible to defend against.
And he commits the intentional foul. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding.
No good on the second free throw.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start.